we're back with more Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. Unfortunately, this is going to be a bit of a boring episode because the meat and potatoes of the whole thing is heart pieces. Lots and lots of heart pieces. 3 in the market and 1 back in the graveyard. So, to start with, we're leaving Kakariko and we're going to take on the 3-heart challenge in the market. Well, it's not really a challenge, but let's just see how fast we can get them. Now, the first one I'm going to get is actually one of 2 that you get at night. I'm going to take on the Lost Dog mission. So, I'm going to pull out my Ocarina and switch it from day to night. I'm not sure if you remember, but during the day, there's this lady with big red lips and a blue dress right by the water fountain who says that her dog is more sophisticated and refined than the other mutts. Well, as it turns out, said dog is right here. Come on, Pooch. Come on, Poochie. Let's go. There we go. And it doesn't matter how far ahead you get, even though I decided to stop, he'll always rubber band. And he lives right here. Knock, knock. Excuse me, ma'am. I believe this belongs to you.
Richard! This is my little Richard. Thank you. Thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward.
And as a reward, that'll make you go, woo! Of course, she says little Richard, so I had to. And of course, we've completed another heart container, so that brings us up to 11 out of a possible 20. Next up, the treasure box game. And this is the exact reason why I went and got the Lens of Truth when I did. It's absolute bonkers to try and win this thing without the lens, although I'm sure there are a few people who have done it. I can safely say that I have not. So, we're going to go on in, and we're going to cheat. There's the first one. Although, I'm sure it's possible to miss the key even if you're using the Lens of Truth, by way of being either stoned or drunk. But still, if you blow it like that, that's no excuse. And so far, the keys seem to be on the same side. Alright, that's 2 down, 3 to go. Now it's on the other side. No biggie. Alright. Where's the next one gonna be? Same side. So close I can taste it. Come on, get in that door. Thank you. And we switch sides again. And that's the last one, so let's go get our reward. Abracadabra, hocus pocus, open sesame, I want that treasure. Ta-da! We are a winner. In my opinion, the best part about using the Lens of Truth in this game is you don't get called out on it. The owner is none the wiser. Anyway, the next heart we're going to get is back at the Bob Tree Bowling Alley. Since you've already seen me play a few rounds, I'm going to cut to the part where I actually win the prize. See you in a bit. There we go. Oh boy, I tell ya. I got to play for the heart piece on the first attempt, and I almost choke. But still, a win is a win. So that's 3 of the 4 heart pieces we've collected. And now, no thanks, I don't want to play again. In fact, I'm fairly certain, madam, that we're never going to be playing again. And even if that's the case, it's been real. Been a slice. Goodbye. Okay, back to the Temple of Time, because we need to draw that sword out of the pedestal. Oh, how's the little Richard doing? Hopefully he's well. Maybe he's learned his lesson. But probably not. Anyway, here we are, back at the temple. It's time once again to draw the sword from the pedestal and become the imposing figure that Ganondorf will one day know and fear. Oh, when his day of reckoning comes, I am going to relish every moment. Yes, sirree. And at the same time, it'll be nice to have access to the bow and arrow again. And of course the hookshot. But anyway, I'm getting a little ahead of myself. 7 years into the future we go. Looking good, man. Alright, back to Kakariko. You know, since we're collecting a lot of heart pieces today, and this may be a bit of a coincidence, but it seems like everybody I know, in real life or social media, is talking about new relationships, bragging about how great their existing relationships are, and all that sort of stuff. I mean, personally, I don't have a problem with people getting together and falling in love and all that jazz, but at the same time, not a lot of people want to hear about that sort of sugary shit. I mean, when people talk about how great their relationships are, it's the equivalent of trying to give somebody diabetes. And that's just my own personal opinion. Whether you agree with me or not, it's up to you. Hello, opponent, my trusty steed. Are you ready? Go, horsey! Faster! Good. Faster! Okay. Whoa! Well done, and I thank you. If you remember from earlier, in the graveyard I actually planted a bean in the soft soil. I think there's about 10 patches where you can plant the beans, all over Hyrule. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. Anyway, we're gonna go back to the graveyard because after 7 years, that little bean sprout has grown into a magnificent plant. And of course, that will be our 4th and final heart container of the video. And we're actually doing pretty well on time. Not even 10 minutes. So, I think after we get this heart piece, we'll be ready to climb Death Mountain. Quick in and out. Just over here. And there it is. Pretty sweet, huh? Action box, and there it is. You know, the funny thing is, if there was another heart we could have got our hands on, we would have had enough to actually increase our health meter by 2 full hearts. But then again, you take them as they come. Alright, let's head up the trail. Death Mountain, here we come. Actually, before I go, one last look at that eerie swirling cloud. I don't know, but that visual is actually one of my favorite parts of the game. I don't know why. I guess it just looks so cool. Alright, so, the question still stands. How will Death Mountain be different, now that we're 7 years in the future? Well, only one way to find out. Well, they still have Tektites along the trail. A few rocks. And boulders rolling down us. You missed me, sucker. Oh, there's another one. So it seems like Death Mountain has done nothing but only get more dangerous. Seems kind of weird. Or maybe not. After all, after Ganondorf took over, lots of strange stuff started to happen. Who knows? Maybe the Gorons will know something. So, logical choice, let's go to Goron City. Somebody's bound to have some answers, especially Darunia. Ah, my home away from home. Unfortunately, it seems like we're not going to get any answers. There's nobody here, except for that one little rolling Goron. Chicken. You know what? I'll deal with you later. First and foremost, I'm going to take the necessary steps to start getting the best weapon in the game. And no, it's not the weapon that's behind here, but that is the first step. Alright, there's another wall. Shields up. And one more. Hey, buddy! Now, if you open this place when you're a kid, he won't have anything for you. I just completed a small weapon. How about it? How about buying this knife for 200 rupees? It's a little pricey, but yeah, you definitely want to buy it. We get the Giant's Knife. It packs a lot of power, but believe it or not, it's flimsy. A few swings, and it will break. And like it says in the description, it's so long, you can't use a shield with it. But you know what? That's no problem. We're gonna take advantage of it anyway. Alright, now to find find out what that spinning kid's all about. Okay, where are you, little brat? Gotcha.
How can you do this to me? You're Ganondorf's servant. Hear my name and tremble. I am Jeremy, hero of the Gorons.
Say what now?
What? Your name is also Jeremy? Then you must be the legendary Dodongo Buster and hero Jeremy. My dad is Darunia. Do you remember him?
Yes.
Dad named me Jeremy after you because you're so brave. It's a cool name. I really like it.
Well, at least somebody does.
Jeremy, you're a hero to us Gorons. I'm so glad to meet you. Please give me your autograph. Sign it to my friend Jeremy of the Gorons.
An autograph? At a time like this? When every Goron's disappeared? You're not telling me something, kid.
Oh, I guess it's not a good time to ask you for this. Please help everyone. My dad, Darunia, went to the fire temple. A dragon is inside. If we don't hurry up, even my dad will be eaten by the dragon.
Okay, now we gotta play babysitter. What you want to do is ask him about the dragon first.
A long time ago, there was an evil dragon named Volvagia living in this mountain. That dragon was very scary. He ate Gorons. Using a huge hammer, the hero of the Gorons, boom! Destroyed it just like that. This is a myth from long ago, but it's true. I know because my dad is a descendant of the hero.
So now we ask about the Gorons.
Everybody was taken to the fire temple. While my dad was out, Ganondorf's followers came and took them all away. All of them will be eaten by Volvagia. Dad said that Ganondorf has revived Volvagia. As a warning to those who might oppose him, Ganondorf is going to feed them all to Volvagia. Dad went to the fire temple all by himself to try and save everyone. Please help Jeremy. I'll give you this heat-resistant tunic.
Ka-ching! This is well worth the price. And that price is free. If you don't talk to this kid, you'll have to pay $200 at the Goron store. It does nothing for defense, but now we can walk inside the volcano and not worry about dying if the timer runs out, because there will be no timer to worry about. Okay. So now the store is open, and the room to Darunia's quarters. But before we go, one last little bit of business to take care of. Spider. And luckily for me, the hookshot has just enough reach to destroy the spider and get the token. Tally-ho! Oh, shut up, Link, it's not that far of a fall. Holy smokes. Okay. Now here's something really cool that we didn't know before, but we know now. We pull the statue, and this will take us straight to Death Mountain Crater. And the fire temple is right around the corner. Quite literally. Whoops! I forgot to put the tunic on. Well, better late than never. There, Navi. Are you happy? No? Well, tough. I did my piece, and I'll leave it at that. Well, well, look who it is. Pretty brave. You're not wearing your tunic. It is something that grows over time. A true friendship. A feeling in the heart that becomes even stronger over time. The passion of friendship will soon blossom into a righteous power, and through it, you will know which way to go. This song is dedicated to the power of the heart. Listen to the Bolero of Fire. I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Of all the songs you learn to transport to temples, this one is my favorite. And I'm pretty sure this one is also the longest. Now listen to this. How awesome was that? We've learned the Bolero of Fire, in case we need to get back here in the future. Jeremy, I'll see you again. Thanks for the awesome song, Sheik. And I mean that. Okay, with that taken care of, I'd say we're in a pretty good spot to stop the video, so thank you very much for watching. In the next one, we're going to actually begin the Fire Temple, which, no surprise, is right down here. Suck it up. Take it like a man. Anyway, here we are. The entrance to the Fire Temple. Until next time, I'm JP, and you've been watching Channel 84 Winnipeg. Peace out.